Yo, hey, how's it going, Levin? Thank you so much for doing first. So, ooh, I knew I forgot something. I forgot the captions. It's always something. Hello, follow my brand. My caption said hello, father. I'm not gonna analyze that. It's probably for the best we leave that one alone. Oh, so share warning. My cough is still pretty rough. So reading today might end up being a struggle, but we'll do our best. I'm too excited to play Shadowrun again, so I'm just doing it. If my throat is so dry, oh my god. If it's too much of a problem, I'll switch to Dragon Age or something. Maybe some DVD, who knows. Anyway, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. I made the mistake of spraying some dry shampoo into my hair. And then close the bathroom with my throat already feeling how it is, so it's gonna be a rough go. But we'll get there. There's the gameplay one. Okay. Oh, no stream readers today. It's up there. I was like, which Shadowrun is it? Sure it works here. Can you guys hear it? Good, okay. It's doing that stupid thing it does sometimes. No, I know you can't see anything. It's not capturing it because... There we go. Because it's slow. Good old... So, doesn't remember. I don't remember exactly what we were doing now. I know we were doing some mission where we had to infiltrate someone, and we had to take out. I think we had to take out someone they were worried betrayed them. Basically, kill somebody before they could talk because they're going to make them talk or something. I have to reread it when I get back into the game. But it was a spot where I kept dying because I didn't have my decker set up properly for the Matrix because I didn't realize how... I've never built a decker in these games. I've only brought them with me. So I did not have my hacking set up properly. So it screwed me over bad. So I had gone back, and then the saves, I had not saved enough, so I had to go back. I thought I would have to go back hours, because on stream I've been playing hours worth of this content. Or at least it sounded like hours to me. And, or felt not sounded. And, so I got online with somebody, it was a few weeks ago before I got sick, and I was like, here, watch me while I play this. Thinking I was going to want company because it would take me hours to review the thing I had just done. It took me like 15-20 minutes. I had just been screwed up, like I had just taken so long to get through the fights because when I didn't have the proper powers, it was like, So, we've gotten to about just before I kept dying, so I didn't want to get too far forward and then actually start story, so... Oh, reading is going to be hard today. Maybe I should have scheduled Dragon Age, but I want my Shadowrun. Oh man. Your client has hired you to tie up loose ends at a site of a botched cloak and dagger operation. That was what it was. One of the operatives from the failed mission has been captured by knight-errant security forces, and it's only a matter of time before he talks. Don't make me finish reading it or anything. Your job is simple. Kick in the door, find the operative, and put a bullet in his guts before he can spill them. So mean. I have no karma to spend. Okay. So I just beat these guys. Have I already... I've already hacked in. Yeah, the security cams are on my side. Good, good. Okay. It's been a while since I've touched this game. I honestly was like, I don't know if I remember what's going on. Oh my god, this cough. Like, seriously. Friend and my character Jinx. Game, it's really obvious. I'm not trying to click on them. I am... Whatever, you stand there. Kamikaze, oh, that's a drug. Yay, drugs! Oh, always geek the mage. I always keep my age, that's funny. I rabbit you. I can't rabbit you. Rabbit you then. So you can shoot more people, that's cool. Missed! Oh. These are rookie mistakes I'm making all over again. There we go. Oof. Kendrick's gonna need some health. Hack in here. What does that do? Add strength while power plus 2. Not even held to intelligence. Oh. Probably say that for the humanist club. Alright. He's gonna heal himself. Oof. You give me some better weapons for my main character. Bad. Should reload. Trick, you suck. What? We need backup, okay. No! Not backup. Switch over to the shotgun. Yeah, try to get them gone. Missed. Wow, the whole 4 damage really helped. Nope. Guys, apparently I really suck at this. Alright. Well, now you're close enough that I can heal you. That's something. Not at all what I intended, but it'll do. Wow, how is she so bad at missing? Or at hitting? She's great at missing. Whew, we're doing rough, okay. Sweet, that's one person down. Oh shit. Okay, reloading with her. Oh, these guys are tough. Nothing for me to hack, though. So I'll just keep punching them. Okay, so I will just do this. What? Ouch. Ouchie. Let's check stuff out. Body on the table looks like a janitor. His chest and stomach appear to have been brutally torn open. Ugh. Oh, let me save this. Maybe save it? There we go, just because I'm still walking, technically. The grisly scene. Body on this operating table has been torn to pieces. The dual arms of an autosurgeon are obvious culprits. Bleh. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of people. I'm really, like, not understanding why I can't hack drones. It must be a program I have to buy. It's probably not gonna set up there. Hey, bear! How's it going? That was loud. Keep them away from the elevator. Oof. That was rough. Oh. Pushing forward. Up to anything exciting today, Bear? Oh god, I forgot those guys are down there. The part of She-Hulk that makes it is the fact that she does the chopsticks. That's not the only part. Just every time I go, oh man, you should eat your chopsticks stuff, I get looked at like I'm a crazy person. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, cause it's better? You know? You don't get the stuff all over your fingies? Oh god, they're right there. I can do my job finally.
Ahoy, ladies!
Ahoy! I'm gonna create a remote control link to the turrets.
Hello there.
Hey! I can't have... I do need to get more drone control. Okay, so I'll just overload the turrets so at least they can't attack us. Yeah! And you're right here, so I'll punch you. With a machete. No one's around you, so I'll double. Is that a Chips Ahoy cookie reference? No. It was indeed not. It was a Steve Harrington restaurant. I'd be like, yeah, it is. We don't need some healing right now. Ammo, stupid giant sniper rifles. Finally! Oh my god, that was so hard. Not this time, it wasn't that hard, but it's brutal last time. There, I've got the tea that makes me go bleh. Oh, it tastes so gross, but it soothes my throat. My car's a Volkswagen Jupiter. That's all there is. Elevator time. They did not succeed at keeping us out of the elevator. Locked cell. A pile of corpses. The bodies are all dressed in high-quality ballistic armor. Shadowrun gets dark, yo. Too late to hear. Fast response team inbound and hold until something, something, something. Hey, Monos! That scared the shit out of me. I thought it was something happening in the game. Wodos is here! Our wonderful mod, Wodos. I don't have a thing written for him yet, so he gets my singing voice. Wodos! Yeah, it was kind of quiet. Angie! What was I doing? It's still hard to read. I too thought it was the game. Yeah, the crashing of things opening. Okay. Well, I made Jinx run up here for no reason. That was dumb of me. It might be too quiet. Let me, was everyone else able to hear that? I want to make sure before I edit it to be louder. I've turned it up. Oh, I can't go to 11. I can only... I might have been? I think I was doing something though, so I wasn't fully paying attention. I was playing Dead by Daylight. Save. Put it up to 7. Next time it should be a bit louder. If it's too loud though, we'll be like, oh god. Oh, I didn't even notice the turn slow reinforcements re-arrive. Okay. Well then. Dietrich is gonna get his... Never mind, no he's not. Dietrich's gonna give Jinx another turn so she can run over here and get out of the way and go do her hacking shit. So... I've gotten... You haven't really missed much, Modos or Angie, I just, really just did the part I'd already done before. I'm only just now getting to the... I'd gotten to the elevator, which is the next area, so you haven't really missed anything. Security door network! So I want healing. I want suppression. I want killer, and I want erosion. I'm now boneless, is my Tears for Fears cover band. So I went to 7-Eleven. There was not a bear sighting, but there was a bear bone sighting? We'd have been on sooner, but first Twitch wanted me to do a QR code, then I had to wait for it to send me an email, then I had to type in a code from the email, then the website timed out, so I had to enter the code again. Ugh, technology, man. It's such a pain. I don't think I can get to the mage assume the conjurer is like the mage, so I'm gonna go to you. That's right. What? No, no. Twitch, you are a site where people stream video games. You are not the freaky Pentagon. Dictrix healing people for me. What? Oof. Also, what's this about bears? What do you mean, why didn't your sound effect work? What? Oh, this careless whisper. Yeah, it did not go off. Oh shit. 1 second. It was just very slow, so now we're gonna get yours in a second too, Motos. Sound alerts was just a bit behind. Oof. So I need to suppress yet. Two careless whispers, 1 cup. Oh no. I'll use erosion on you next. So this is much easier now that I've gotten Jinx properly equipped for the frickin' Matrix. Dear God, it was so rough until I got that correct. Not related. Good to know. Oh, that shotgun is rough. I think I'm gonna be able to close the doors just before they... Hopefully just before. Site is blocked. I can't do that till they're dead. Yes. Yes, I have locked them out. Oof, rough. He's dead. Hey, data node. Good thing your accuracy was increased and you still missed me. Oof. Ooh, now they're all hitting me. Okay, time to heal myself. There we go. Chemical research data. Interesting. So I just found him, now I guess should I kill him? Okay. I don't like that, but that's what I gotta do apparently. Oh, stop. First I'm gonna save. But I'm saving at all the stages, so. Because I don't want to get burned again. From the description that your client gave you, this must be your target, the rigger Thorvald Enstad. That's a cool name. You can see him waving and pounding on the plastic of his cell door, but from where you're standing, the scene is eerily silent. He looks like he's had a rough go of things. One of his eyes has been blackened, and his lower lip is split wide open. Not particularly surprising, given the temperament of his captors. The only incongruous element is his outfit. He's decked out head to toe in patched black riding leathers. A pair of oversized, studded combat boots shine in the halogen glare of the cell's lighting panels. From his style of dress, it's obvious that this dwarf is not a corporate employee. He's a Shadowrunner. I was gonna say, I don't have leather, but I totally am wearing leather, I see now. This isn't some corporate goon boss. Look at him, he's one of us. Glory shudders, but holds her silence. Diedrich lays a hand on the bare metal of Glory's shoulder. She flinches, but only barely. When he speaks, his voice is soft. There, but for the grace of God, eh, love? Glory's eyes remain fixed on the rigger, who continues to hammer impotently on the door of his cell. Something like that. Hello, Jen Claire, go the captions. Oh, okay, let's have to go to the controls. The door slides open and the stench of stale sweat assaults your nostrils. Enstead steps forward, his bloody lips curled into a smile. The soles of his boots squeak on the polished tile floor. Oh god, I hate that sound. Free at last, thank Christ. His smile widens into a sickly grin. Tar-stained teeth shine wetly in the light. Didn't think I'd warrant a rescue. Ever sent you thinking for me. So I'm afraid you're wrong about that. I was sent here to tie up loose ends, namely you. His eyes go wide, he raises his trembling hands in surrender. Whoa there, Chief. I don't know what your client told you. Said your team botched a run, went loud too early, and got a lot of people killed. Us? We botched the run? That's bullshit, man. We did everything like we were supposed to, like always. It was that bastard's bad intel that got us hung out to dry. This sounds familiar. Yeah, I was about to say that. Please hear me out. I promise I'll make it worth your while if you do. Glory shrugs. Couldn't hurt to hear what he has to say. I don't know how to drink. I just like up my face. Where's my napkin? I'll be like all fancy. His hands. No. His hands clasp in front of him in a sign of supplication. You can see the terror in his eyes. Go ahead, talk. Alright, okay. So we go in, right? Me and my team, and we're doing just what the client told us to do. Well, the bastard forgot to mention that Pharma had a King Errant security contract for the place. He told us that there would be little, if any, resistance. So imagine our surprise when a Knight Errant's response team kicked in the door and unloaded on us. Why don't I have Etiquette Shadowrunner? Alright. According to the client, the reason why Knight Errant showed up was because your team started slaughtering the lab staff. That's bullshit. They attacked us and the Knight Errant showed up and everything went to hell. Look, I can see why that you're skeptical. I get that. Can't blame me for it either. You don't know me from Adam. Who's Adam? But I know one thing that you will understand. I'd like to offer you a trade. I've got a little toy hidden away, managed to stash it before those Knight Errant pukes took me. My own design, totally one of a kind. I call it a pain inducer. Grade A fun for the runner who has everything, and I guarantee that you'll never find another. You let me live, and it's all yours. I'll put a fucking ribbon on it for you. Then I'll disappear and never bother any of you again. Scout's honor. Even if we considered going off mission, she shoots you a significant glance. Which we wouldn't. Don't say that, Iger. She turns back to Enstad, staring him down. Did you honestly think we'd sacrifice our professional integrity and a 15,000 yen payday for a trinket? He nods slowly. 15, huh? I can match that. You let me live, I'll pay your wage. Plus the inducer. Hell, you could even tell your client I'm dead and bill him too. Double your earnings. What do you think about that? How'd you come by the 15 grand is my first question. I had a big payday a while back, put the extra cash in my rainy day fund. Trust me, pal, I can pay you the money. You help me out and I'll transfer to you myself. We just need to get the PD... Nope, we need to get to the room where I stash my PDA. Yeah, that I was just making a joke, though. I know that's what they mean by that. But as someone who was not really raised religiously in any way, I just always found it as a funny saying. You know, before I really knew who that was. I was always like, who's Adam? Who's this Adam everyone keeps talking about? And then I got older and understood what that reference meant. But what does this pain inducer do exactly? Induces pain. He snickers. It's a narrow-band microwave projector. Oh no! Causes debilitating pain in a target and screws to the electrical systems of drones and the like. Think of it like a taser, only easier to use and meaner and a whole lot more fun. That sounds horrible. I wish there was a way to tell if he's telling the truth or not. But I'm gonna holster my weapon and let him go because we're gonna stick together. He could be a lying twat, so I don't know. Apparently I'm getting a little harsh today. So I'll say, deal, let's get you out of here. You won't regret it, friend, promise. Yeah, I'm gonna piss off Iger. Iger holds her tongue, but her body language speaks volumes. Tight lips, rigid pose, slight color in her pale cheeks. You've seen it before, she's furious. Looks like she's wearing some beautiful blush. Okay, so free the rigger is my only objective now. I assume I have to walk him out. Seth slows to a stop at the window. His eyes are locked on the stack of corpses piled on the cell floor. My old team, sorry sons of bitches. Bet they never thought I'd be the last man standing. I'll say, why not? I'm usually right in the thick of the action, easy to get shot under those circumstances. If I hadn't been downstairs when Knight Errant smashed in, I'd be in that pile with them. I'll say funny, in my experience, riggers usually stay away from the thick of combat. They tend to use their drones for that. Like that kind of rigger, drones ain't my thing so much. Are you even a rigger? So you're a getaway driver? Dietrich shoots the rigger a sidelong glance. Vehicle riggers are even less likely to be found on the front lines. Nah, I'm a spider. My specialty is taking over building systems. To do that, I need to find a data tap, and to do that, I need to charge on in with the rest of the team. I'll say, don't Deckers usually handle that kind of thing? He chuckles. Yeah, they often do. They don't do it well, mind you, but they do. What you talking about? I do it great. Deckers can manage a building, sure, but when I rig into a security system, I become the building. Okay, that's actually a good point. Riggers become things. Anything hardwired into the system becomes a part of me. Turrets, doors, elevators, you name it. And then he rubs his hand together excitedly. It's time to get creative. Yeah, don't think we should let this guy go, but I think we might have seen some signs of your creativity on the way up here. He shrugs. Might have. Can't say one way or another until you show me what you're talking about. Anyway, we should probably get moving, don't you think? I don't want to be up here when more of those Knight Errant bastards show up. Just did a quote on your Discord, and this is what I got. No one tell Bear I'm killing his people again. Yeah, because remember in Dragon Age, when I kept having to, like, in Dragon Age 1, when I kept having to fight both bears and wolves, you kept being like, stop killing my cousins. And then there was a day where I had to go in the forest again and kill a bunch of bears and wolves, and you weren't in chat yet, so I was like, no one tell Bear. As you hurry past the scene of carnage in the operating theater, a peculiar smile crosses the rigger's face. Yeah, hopefully I get a chance to kill this guy. He's freaking me out. He slows to a stop, then points at the dismembered body of the other side of the glass. This guy is making rigging way too complicated. He just needs a Roomba, duct tape, and a steak knife. Thinking to beat an army. I know, right? Well, it depends. This isn't 6th edition, so... You said that you were a spider, right? Is this your handiwork? He looks you dead in the eye, and for a moment his expression remains unchanged. Then his smile broadens, and a stream of giggles comes pouring out of him. You were like, nobody tell me. But you told me when I joined. Did I? I don't remember. That sounds like me, though. But I thought the quote was funny, so I put it as a quote. Okay, yeah, you caught me. Red face, he wipes a tear from the corner of his eye. This is one of mine. Couldn't tell you how excited I was to see this stuff. Such incredible toys. It was a way too good an opportunity to pass up. That doesn't look like a Knight Errant employee. That looks more like a lab tech to me. He nods enthusiastically. This was a fun one. Little prick couldn't believe... Oh my gosh. Didn't realize this was going to be so triggering for everybody. Oh, I'm like, shit. Oh, Fallen Wyvern, can you send Mini Jupe to bed, please? It is 9 p.m. Tell her to have a shower. This was a fun one. Little prick couldn't believe it when I set the autosurgeon on him. He kept trying to get away, but whenever he went, one of my arms was there. Ugh. And all the while, he was screaming like a little girl. Must have kept at it for, 10-15 minutes? Can I shoot this guy? Glory gives you a significant glance. You can see the disgust in her eyes. I'll point out other stuff when we see it. There was this one guy locked in a room with a manipulator arm. It was fucking classic. Thank you, Dietrich. To hell with this trinket. Letting this bastard go would be wrong, boss. You know that. Besides which, he lied to us. There was no bad intel. This bastard is the reason things went south with the run. Wow, I can't read that. Okay. Besides which, he lied to us. There was no bad intel. This bastard is the reason why things went south with that run. I can feel it in my bones. Abruptly, Enstead's laughter stops. The fuck is he talking about? We have a deal. If you don't want to kill him, that's fine. Dietrich stares the wounded Ricker down. You can feel the crackle of magic swelling around him. Let me do it. Oh, help us what we should have done in the first place. Oh, we're going to fight the building now, aren't we? Guys, this is a warehouse. At that moment, the door behind you slides open. A trio of figures make their way into the room. The leader of the group is an elf with Asian features. He's obviously a vat job. What else was a vat job again? The bands of corded muscle. Oh, okay. So he's like super biomodded, I think is what that means. The bands of corded muscle that bulge out from under his sleeves have a distinctly store-bought look to them. Or other biomods or actual cyberware. When he speaks, his voice comes out in a gravelly rumble. My, the intrepid Jinx with her target in tow. What a surprise. I'll say, who the hell are you? Herr Fuchs sent us to check up on you. Given his recent troubles with the Shadowrunners, this should not come as a surprise. The company man smiles at Enstead. The rigger shrinks back against the wall. No more than your betrayal surprises me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I'll lie here. I'll say I was never planning on letting him go. As soon as he gave me the money he'd promised, I was going to take him out. The rigger's eyes go wide. What? Company man pauses for a moment. If you kill him here and now, I'll report to Herr Fuchs that you fulfilled your end of the contract. But you must do it now. No hesitation, no trickery. No, you can't do this. We had a deal. Kill them instead, and you'll get everything I promised. Please. Yeah, I'm killing him. This guy's just... Ugh. Also, my two favorite characters told me to. Peer pressure. Kill him. No deal. You've had this coming. Did he just die? Oh no, he's right there. Okay. Want you do it? Company man inspects the rigger's corpse. It is passionate expression on his face. He shifts his gaze back up to you. It would appear that you might possess some small shred of integrity after all. Say, I told you, I honor my deals. It doesn't feel dirty at all. Oh, I said integrity, he shakes his head, not honor. Ouch. I remain convinced that you are thoroughly dishonorable. You are a thoroughly dishonorable Shadowrunner. A woman of honor would never have allowed her target to live as long as you did. Whatever your motives might have been, honor was not among them. If O'Gill just being a rigger, hashtag still bitter. No matter, the letter of your contract has been fulfilled, your job here is done. I will inform Herr Fuchs of the mission's completion and of the circumstances surrounding it. Okay, bye! Well, it's a good thing he was unhinged so I could kill him and get away with this. What's up? I'll get up and give you a hug. 1 second, guys. Love you. My cat also loves me, Django. Okay? Okay, let's give the cat some love. I'm holding her butt Okay, I'm back. I think it was set up to run a minute of ads when I go on BRBs. I forgot about that. I should take that off. I was testing it. If anyone got an ad, let me know. I want to make sure that button works. And then I might just take it off and then use the manual button if I'm actually going on a proper break and not just a quick screen change. Because, like, honestly. I was doing the auto ads because you get that 55% whatever. I don't know. They were, like, really pushing for auto roll ads. That showed me so mad because, like, the ads were ridiculously long. It was like, here, people joining my chat or power through the chat who's really enjoying this, take 7 ads right in the middle of gameplay and stuff, so you don't get to actually watch anything. I was like, oh. So I just took them off auto roll and I'll just play them when I go on breaks. That way no one misses anything important. At least it's the thought process, but I hadn't had a chance to test it out yet, so. Okay. Gotta make sure everyone's back from ads before I continue. Oh, good times. I'm gonna do another quote bear. Sobs. Alright, is everyone back? Are we all good? It's something I've been a minute by now. What is the objective now is exit the building. Return to the Kreitz Bazaar. Your trip back to the Kreitz Bazaar is an unsettling one. Every time you close your eyes, horrible visions flash through your mind. Bodies torn apart and by surgical machines. Mouths frozen open and never-ending screams. Walls coated floor to ceiling in congealing blood, and through it all the smiling face of Thorvald Enstad. You blink, banish the visions. They're behind you now. You're on your way home. Oh yes, I remember what we're doing now. We are gathering money in order to pay Alice so that we can get back at the people that got Monica killed. Okay. I remember now. Your PDA rings and the face of your fixer, Paul Amsel, appears on screen. Jinx, I have new information to discuss about the estate. Please come as soon as you can. Okay, bye. The old troll putters about, his artificial joints complaining loudly. He seems heavier today than when you first met, and he takes your approach as reason to see himself in rest. I understand that he put you in charge of Monica's outfit. I'll say a word travels fast around here. I'll say it looks like we're both carrying heavy burdens. I suppose so. We'll see what gives out first, your will or my plastic knees. I like this guy. You need something from me? I'll say, how are people handling the loss of Monica? I think most are still in shock, but just you wait. That'll pass and then the panic sets in. Few folks have any real discipline around here. Monica kept them calm by keeping them safe. Now that she's gone, they're going to start realizing what a heap of misery this blasted city can be. So you consider yourself a man of discipline, then? More than most I've met. Surely enough to keep my head when the shit hits the fan. Really doesn't matter that much to me, but to the rest, it's going to be a different story. Monica kept the place in one piece. She read the flux like a bird reads the wind, or a fish reads the current. Without her, there's no telling what's going to happen. Anything else you want to jaw about? I'd like to hear a little more about you. Let me guess, you want to know how I lost the legs? I'll say if you're offering. Might as well hear it from me than one of those addle-brained kids running about. Lost the legs during the First Euro War, if you must know, in a bombing. Now you need something else from me? Nope, didn't mean to bother you. Okay, what are my objectives right now? Talk to him, sell to the U-Band to Shat Nest. I think that's for the Humanist Poly Club shit, which I would love to do right now. First I'm gonna get more rigging, apparently. I think I need drone control, but... oh, shit. Apparently I need to do that when hacking into buildings and shit. And I have that drone that what's-her-name is fixing for me, so... might as well start being a rigger, because then I'll just win the whole game. Make sure I didn't mute my mic. Speaking of, do you have my rigger? Or my drone? Do you have my trigger or my drum? Welcome back. What can I do for you? I got the drone fixed yet? I do! Yes! There's a complication though, of course. Complication? You said it was fixed. It is fixed, but the person who built this thing fixed it in a different way. This drone's got a custom AIOS stack on it. Someone wrote the code that sits on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless I got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone, a discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market around here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not going to get more use out of it than a doorstop. Say, Drek, well, I'll ask around for its owner. Thanks. Anyone can keep their head when their shit hits the fan, but no one can keep their shit when the head hits the fan, because when people die, the void growls. That's horrible, but also accurate. Okay. I'll talk to Ansel before I do the Shadow Nest thing, but... do any of those mission items. I'm confused by this. Hop right here. I'm gonna pet you. I'm out of line, but I'm right. Oh, poor sad Monica's dog. I'm gonna pet him. Woof. Before I talk to you, sir, I want to go to the mission computer and drop off payload data. Check your box for your messages. I have one on red. Hijacked shipments. From Gunari Metbach. If you value new hardware coming into the Kreutz Bazaar, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I promise 500 new yen, and if you can recover the shipment, I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for the details. This sounds like such a small job. Post-pay data for sale. post the Pharma AG chemical research data. Let's do the board for topics. Transys Highlander best new deck. Best new deck? It's a clickbait article. Just got one of those from a Transys NeuroNet rep who wants me to sell them in my store, so I took the puppy for a test drive. Signal quality is insane. It makes for a huge difference in comfort / decking fatigue. I can stay jacked in for hours and feel fine. Last session I had set a timer just so I wouldn't forget to eat. Lumens. The specs on that thing look impressive, but I'm an Allegiance man. Does the comfort really make that much of a difference? My decks are generally beaters anyway. Wraith-like 44. Allegiance? What are you doing with that thing? Playing video games? Any serious decking is going to require way more horsepower than that thing can push. Even overclocked. Tolstoy. Ah! The decking snobs are added on the internet. Only a crappy decker blames their gear. I do just fine, thanks. Wraith-like 44. How much is Transys paying you to post the shiz on here? Shiza? Is Shiza? Is that how you pronounce that? Maelstrom. Help drowning in junk messages. Hoy, chummers, I could use your help. Every time I jack into the Matrix these days, I'm flooded with junk mail. There's so much of it, I can't even see. Can anyone help me? Rollin' Thunder. Great, another newbie who thinks he's on a tech support board. Wraith-like 44. Hey, stuff it. I wouldn't ask, but I'm desperate. I can't deck like this. Rollin' Thunder. Alright, Thunder, calm down. It sounds like an ad bot is keyed into your deck. Been poking around anywhere sketchy lately? I don't need details. A simple yes or no will do. The smiling bandit strikes again. Ha ha ha. No, bandit, I haven't been anywhere like that, I swear. Please help me, Rollin' Thunder. What you want to bet he gave his personal info to some scam site? I'll give you 10 to 1 odds. Wraith-like 44. No, I don't think so. All I've done was make an online dating profile. Rollin' Thunder. Oh my god, online dating profiles in Shadowrun would be ridiculous. I've never... Shadowrun Tinder, like... Let me guess. Meet and mate? The smiling bandit. How did you guess? Rollin' Thunder. That's not a real dating site, Thunder. It's a place where desperate people go to get infected with malware. Wraith-like 44. But what do I do? How do I make it stop? Rolling Thunder. I don't know. Buy a new deck? Best of luck, the smiling bandit. No more posts on this thread. Oh, that's such a look into the internet. I love it. Okay, I'll go talk to you, Paul. Jinx, welcome back. I have news for you. I thought that said I love you. I was like, it's escalated quickly. In your absence, I have been looking into the Harfeld Manor. Whatever Feuerschwinger, I think I got it right, is up to, it is both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with a dummy address. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly into the Harfeld estate. What do you mean, why would the dragon have investors? It's a fucking dragon. It wants money. Wait a second, why would the dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. It's doubtful that the Firewings pawns even know where their money is going. This is typical of draconic plots. Uncover a stream of money flowing behind the scenes, and there's a fair chance you'll find a dragon at the receiving end of it. To a dragon, conspiracy is second nature. I'll say, but Feuerschwinger was different. She didn't scheme or plot, she acted. Yes, and look where it got her. When the Firewing launched her attack on humanity, it was an act of hubris. She lashed out because she didn't consider our species to be a threat. It would be equally hubristic. Never seen the word hubristic. But it checks out. For us to assume that she will make the same mistake twice. I am, against my better judgment, intrigued by the prospect of Shadowrun Tinder. Like, seriously, how many orc daddies are you gonna find on there? How many? I was gonna say swipe left or right, but I don't remember which one's accept and which one's not. So, swipe whatever one is good.
I should go.
Well, thanks so much for the lurk, Dream and Flame. I'm putting Shadowrun Tinder as a something. I don't know what yet. I'm writing it down for later. I will continue digging into this while you and the team tackle your next run. With luck, I will have more information to share upon your return. Sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Jinx. Mellet was able to restore the readable surface of one of Green Winter's DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you will find it sitting beside the player. I'll check it out. I'm putting in my Shadowrun Tinder, no hubristic folks, please. I kind of want to put that as a quote, but I don't think everyone's going to get that and be like, what? Whenever that comes up in her quotes. I'm still doing it. Let's watch some DVDs, yo. The second one, I guess? How do I know which one I want? The screen goes black for a moment, then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2054-1111. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Feuchtwinge, so I thought I'd open... If I keep saying it enough, I'm just going to be able to get it on the first go. So I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He is now clutching a mug of soy calf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. I feel like we've already watched this one. Well, that was enlightening, assuming that any of it was true, that is. So for the past 5 hours, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons and the Sox. Remember, the Sox is an irradiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in 2008 after the Katnam-Gao reactor meltdown. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill-or-be-killed basis. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. Okay, no, this doesn't sound familiar, so I think this is the right one. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability of the F-state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just the icing on the cake. Adventurous couple seeks adventurous female into furious swinging. So when Adrian held the Luftwaffe, ease at the end being always throws me off, but I know it shouldn't. So you help the Luftwaffe shoot Feuchtwinge down. She crashed into the Sox. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all of the modern day myths that have arisen about her since, and tonight I've heard an earful. I chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler that operates in the Sox. She told me about a dragon cult called the Disciples of the Cleansing Fire. Actually, that says Cleaning Fire, which isn't anywhere near as cool as Cleansing Fire. Apparently, these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be Feuchtwinge, or it could be nothing, but it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me, the most popular rumor in the Sox is that Feuchtwinge's astral form was, as I guess you'd say, mutated by all of that background radiation. That's gonna be horrific. The bugs were scary. Some of the glow punks out there say that she shed her body like an old coat. Others say that she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. Dude, there's a band name, Radioactive Ghost. That's probably actually a real life band name. That's really cool. I don't know how much credence to give to any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could also be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk. Or maybe she's just yanking my chain and she's never been into the socks at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is any scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, but you never can tell. Okay, next track. The screen goes black for a moment, then Green Winters appears on the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 20:54, 11:12. Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kaltenstein came flying into the socks to rescue the Firewing, but he was driven off, some say killed by Lafwir and Nebelair? I know fancy dragon names, okay? So what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? Winters grabs a thick, leather-bound tome from a shelf behind him, licks a finger, and begins to leaf through it. Alright, so let's run down the list of major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the Golden Worm, Lafwir, the CEO of Saderkrupp, and quite possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Lafwir's a local boy, so he'd be in a position to help Feuerschwinge. He certainly has the financial capability to help her. He could send a small army into the socks if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewing's rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true for Nebelair. So let's scratch the both of them off the list. He flips a page frowning. People even have paper by this point in time? So we got Aiden the Great Surish. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lafwir. They're actively... Oh, I'm so excited. D&D Dracolich. We are the ultimate way to make a dragon scarier. I love that we're just naming dragons off like this is an everyday thing. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Lafwir. They're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. Dragon politics, man. So I suppose that could be considered motive. Reviving the Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But we would risk a war with Saderkrupp by straying into... Would he risk a war with Saderkrupp by straying onto Lafwir's territory? Again, I don't think it's likely. He turns to another page. There's Killadeer out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Trans's Neuronet, so he's got the money. But he's too busy dealing with the beetle killer scandal that Transis is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the socks. Dunkelzahn out in the UCAS. Shadowrun Radioactive Ghost Dragon. Hold my thick, dark, gritty German beer. He pauses, shakes his head, then he slams the tome shut. No, this was a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced I am the Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together, they have us to exploit. While this track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless stream of text. I'm sure this isn't meaningless. The file is partially garbled. You can recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid block of corrupted text. File is corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. Okay, I wonder what kind of puzzle I'm gonna have to do to figure this out here. Oh my gosh! 8 months subscription, Wodos! That's so crazy to think I've already been like able to be subscribed to for this long. Thank you so much! Okay, the screen goes black, and the same digital chime that you heard on the Dragonfall DVD plays again. A crackle of static keep getting cackle and crackle mixed up. A crackle of static fills the air, followed by that same and now familiar electronic whine. A few moments later, the display goes live. This is Adrian Vauclair, so Greenwinter's brother. Vauclair looks haggard. His eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot, and his hair is mussed. He holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. I can't sleep. I don't know where you are, out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. He tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag on the cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life. After all, one of us should. Vauclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. It's almost a year later, and I can still taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep, I can hear the sirens and the screams. There's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim's screams. Oh god. This game's getting dark today. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They'd have me in therapy, maybe dose me up on SSRIs, like they do to our veteran soldiers. He chuckles and takes another drag. Quite a story for the tabloids. The great dragon slayer, Adrian Vauclair, mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. He shakes his head. No therapy for me, and certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to. However poorly deserved it is, and however little I want it. Don't be like this guy. He pauses, stubs out a cigarette. The dragon is still alive, Hermie, of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night. Alright, so that's the DVD. Yeah, I've already gotten that one. Alright, so I'm gonna save. Apparently I can't save here. Oh my god, get therapy, you toxic masculine guy. Exactly! Therapy, yo. Kind of hypocritical of me to say right now, but... So I gotta take the abandoned shot nest. I think that's for the Humanist Poly Club thing. Meet with Gunari about the missing shipment. Okay, so I'm gonna do the abandoned shot nest next, but first we take a brief break. Replenish my water and stuff. I'll be right back. This one should actually be long enough to make the ads worth it. So, yeah, let me know how those go. Also, when I get back, though I think most people in here probably didn't actually subscribe, so you won't get ads if you are. But if you aren't and you get ads, let me know how they work. I want to make sure it's working well, so I'm not like just the whole. It was when I was following their instructions and they were pushing for ads and getting like people coming in and wanting to look at stuff and then getting like 8 ads in a row was ridiculous. So I'm like, I'm not doing that to people. I'm just gonna run ads when I go on break so people don't miss stuff. So anyway, I'll be right back. TLDR, I'll BRB. That's why Dragon Age needs prestidigitation. Holy shit! Captions got prestidigitation on the first try. Good job, Captions. I'm proud of you. Perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is standard smash and grab, crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. So anyone not familiar with how Shadowrun works, the moment you say it's a standard smash and grab, everything starts. So I like how the captions for a moment said, we're fine. Oh, Angie, thank you! Okay. Nightbot, calm the hell down. I'm gonna go fix you some more. I thought we took care of this, Nightbot. I thought we had an understanding. Stop trying to stifle my community. Nightbot. Let's do this. Let's go, Nightbot. Oh no.
No, he's camping you hard.
Just go get generators. This stream
Don't fight me, scrub.
I like this standoff. This is entertaining to me.
Come on.
Oh god.
Come on.
So, clipping 16 minutes and 36 minutes?
Usually me and Ghostface having a teabag competition.
This is entertaining me. Thank you. What the fuck? Oh my god. I was not expecting that. What is this shit? Oh my god. It happened. Wow, your hat is so big. Man, look at that cat. Wow. Am I in a garden? Is this a boat? Or water? Whoa, this is wild. Catch this. I was in the ground. It was in the ground with me. See ya. I have a mushroom person on my boat now? This is amazing. I've always wanted a myconid friend. I'm gonna feed you so much food. Have a cherry like I feed everybody. I'm not hungry. That's perfect because I'm always very hungry, but not now for some reason. Did you give me food recently? That might be why. Can I hug you? Oh my god, it's so cute! Oh wow, you're good at this. Stanley! Stanley the myconid. That's what I'm calling him. This is the best thing to ever happen in my life. Look at him run! Oh my god, I love this guy! Oh, Jesus. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I've now beat the game. I can stop playing. Did I rush the book? Can I? Eh. Eh. I don't think I can. So that's not universal truth. Some women fight.
That makes no sense.
Oh, that's a can of worms. This conversation brought to you by is it Trans Awareness Day? Fuck's, it's not just Trans Day, it's Trans... I'm gonna Google it. Is this just Trans Awareness Day? Happy Trans Awareness Day. Alright, I'm back. And I got Cheetos. Oh. Okay. Let's go to the U-Ban. Mess up some human supremacists and save a kid from the human supremacists. Oh, first I'm also gonna ask around for people. Ships the invisible hat. Hey there, remember me from the cafe? Name's Kami. Are you looking for something? Depends. Is there anything I should be looking for? She titters. Volunteering information? That's bad for business. Unless Altug wants me to tell you something, but that's rare. I'm just ears and hands outside of the cafe. He's got enough of a voice all by himself. I'll say, so what's the story between you and Altug? Altug? She grins and winks viciously at you. Oh, surely you've guessed. thought he said she was his niece. Hopefully I'm remembering that incorrectly. I'll say, wow, I'll say you're not serious. She laughs, I can't pull a fast one on you, can I? Well, I'll tell you the real story sometime. How about that? Okay, I was like, I remember him specifically saying she was his niece. So I was like, whoa, Dragon Age, what the fuck? Or not Dragon Age, Dragonfall, what the fuck? Just for good old time's sake. Sex tape! You wouldn't have seen it in Motos, it was the other night. I made the joke, title of your sex tape. As I do. And I didn't notice the caption censored it. I'm like, what? But if you just say sex, it's fine. If you just say tape, it's also fine. Right now, though, I have some errands to run. Come over sometime and we can chat over hookah or something, yeah? She lazily tips an invisible hat at you before returning her focus to a calm on her wrist. She tips invisible hats a lot. Just, ma'am. Oh, Dante is with me. Okay. Going to the cafe. This guy's name is Jan Goldschmidt. Hello, my friend. The voice that comes from the man in the chair is as enormous as its owner. A deep booming roar dripping with unrestrained mirth. But he's tiny. Anyway, a fine day for soy calf, yes? I'll say, yes, it certainly is a beaut. From the back of the store, the voice of the shopkeep cuts you off. Don't mind the fool in the chair. He roars like a traumatized walrus, stewing all day in his own sweat. The man behind the bar glares at Goldschmidt, his upper lip curled in disgust. I tolerate him only because he takes his soy calf by the bucket. Goldschmidt responds with a raucous belly laugh. Apparently, he finds the shopkeeper's insults to be hilarious. Ah, Altug, mein Freundin. Freundin? What else need you to fix that for me? You are as quick-witted and sharp-tongued as ever. I bow to you. I say, if you wouldn't mind... Once again, the shopkeep cuts in. To bow to me, you would first have to vacate your chair. The shopkeep claps his hands together, clasping them in front of his chest. I shall summon a team of determined young men and an ox to assist with the task. With luck, you will be on your feet by nightfall. What are they talking about? He's not big at all. He's like a little tiny dwarf man. Goldschmidt smiles up at you, his small eyes glittering. Enough of this senseless bickering. You have approached me for a reason, yes? Tell me, what can Jan Goldschmidt do for you? I'll say, why did you put up with those insults? Don't you have any pride? Put up with them because they amuse me. The fact that they amuse me infuriates my dear friend Eltug, who in turn hurls more insults. Goldschmidt raises his soy calf cup in salute. And thus, the cycle continues. Is it 2 years now that I've been your customer? Yes, Altug? 2 years of soy calf and strained patience, yes. And I remain happy and Altug makes money. An ideal business relationship. Also, that all sounds perfectly healthy. Take care, Jan. Until next time, my friend. Okay. This guy I said no to before. So you're Jinx, eh? The light Monica Schaefer's replacement? Good, you look the part. Let me get right to business. My organization would like to retain your services for the indefinite future, but first we're asking you to go on a trial run. Oh yeah, I told this guy to F off, but then when I redid everything, I didn't talk to him. An audition of sorts, to prove that you're the right woman for the job. Assuming that you can complete this trial... Remember, in Pathfinder, dwarves are medium-sized creatures. That's because This is because mediums. Nope, I can't read. This is because size is not always indicated by height. It can be indicated by mass. So the models are off too, right? Like. Also, he stood next to my giant troll. For each task you complete, you'll be rewarded handsomely, and there will be a bonus if you finish them all. I'll say, what does this audition pay? It'll be 1,500 new yen, but only if you complete the full audition. The run, the post-run interview, to our satisfaction. If you fail to perform up to our expectations, you'll receive no pay and no further offers of work. I'll say, that isn't much. It's an audition. The purpose of this trial is for you to prove your worth to us, not the other way around. Of course, you're free to decline if you wish, but know that there are hundreds of runners in Berlin who would kill for the opportunity to work for us. We came to you because we think that you see a... Wow, my brain today. We came to you because we think we see a glimmer of potential. If you prove us wrong, we will happily take our offer elsewhere. Thanks, but no thanks. You know enough on my plate as it is. Your loss. If you come to your senses, you know where to find me. I'll be around for a few days. Until then, good day. Now, fuck you. You're gonna pay me worth my time. I'm not giving you my time. I don't need a talisman marker. That is another U-band platform, which I will eventually need. Hey buddy, sorry to bother you, but I can use some help over here. You want to make a little extra scratch? Shouldn't take long. Sure, what's the problem? Well, me and my buddy Victor got called in from the next crates over. Something's wrong with the sewers around here. Your local plumbers and the mechanics are all useless. Vic and I talked to him, tried to get him to give us the maintenance schedule for your sewer pumps. They just scratched their heads at us, said that the machinery down there just took care of itself. My guess is that your pumps have shut down, happens from time to time without proper maintenance. When the pump shut down, the waste started piling up and it's causing some pretty major overflow problems downstream. What do you want me to do about it? Well, Victor went down in the sewers while I was getting stuff out of the truck. When I came back, I was about to climb down there, but I heard these awful screams. They went on, and then they just stopped. I froze up, nearly shit myself, to be honest. I don't know what to do, but I can't go down there, not after that. Problem is probably something basic, a clog that needs to be cleared, something like that. Restarting the pumps should take care of it. No goddamn way am I going in there. If you do the job for me, I'll give you the new yen we were paid for it. I don't need it. You can have it all. I can live without the money, but someone's got to fix these pumps before I can leave. I'll say, how many new yen are we talking about here? 500 for a job this quick, it's good money. Eh, whatever. Do all the side quests. Find Victor. Okay. You're a lifesaver, chummer. If you find Victor, well, if he's still alive down there, tell him I'm sorry. Let's do the sewers. Oh. A ghostly labyrinth of tunnels and dead-end passageways makes up the network of sewers beneath the Kreitz Bazaar. You climb down the ladder into the shallow underworld and reel out the wave of foul smells that washes over you, clogging your sinuses and saturating your clothing. As your eyes adjust to the light, you find yourself standing at the edge of a narrow channel of murky gray-green water. The rush of churning water echoes down the tunnel. You catch a flash of motion in your peripheral vision. Something man-sized, moving fast, flitting across the far end of the tunnel. You strain your eyes to see it, but to no avail. The thing, whatever it is, has gone. Wonder if it's actually the thing. Before I fix the pumps, I'm searching around to see if we can find the guy. Oh, that doesn't look good. The corpse has been eviscerated, its limbs have been torn clean off, and its ribcage is oddly deformed. The tattered shreds of the blue maintenance uniform hang loosely off his chest. Let's search the body. You find a well-worn manual entitled Wartung Schonzbook Ausgabe or Ausgabe 2042. Typing this in the chat windows. Oh shit, I can't. I forgot about that. Whatever. The book is filled with depictions of turbine and pump cross sections, tools, and descriptions of maintenance procedures. A few of the pages have been bookmarked with colorful bits of paper. Flip to the yellow bookmark. This page is dominated by a detailed illustration of a turbine cross section. Scrawled in the margin is number... Just a second. Write this down. Turbine 822896. I can't read it, so I have no idea about any of that. Yeah, unfortunately when I tab out it minimizes it because it's an older game, so it doesn't give you like window options. So I can't type it out without seeing it. It's not going to happen. There are some notes written in the margins of this page. It's not like something like Feuchtwanger that I expect to come up a lot, so I'm not gonna. But you don't recognize the language. The only word you can make out is computer, written several times. Okay, I don't know if this helps me at all. Pocket the book and leave. Oh, so I don't like that sound. Oh no! I was gonna say ghouls? Yeah, these are ghouls. Actually. Oof. Wow. Missed. Oh. No, fuck it. Oh no. Okay, Gloria needs to stop him from dying. Wow. Ooh, Dietrich. Dietrich's doing rough. I was smart to move Dietrich a while ago, but I didn't think that through. What the fuck? Wow. I need to get myself better weapons. Basically right to the head there, oh my god. Okay, I don't want to touch those yet until I look at the pumps. Ooh, okay, actually, okay. More drugs! Oh, Shadowrun. Drugs everywhere. Oh, 170 yen. That's always nice. It's because I run really fast. Okay. Pump 1. This is pump status. Pump 1 has stopped. Analysis. South turbine water flow failed. The south turbine has been deactivated. Steady water flow has stopped. Pump test running past. The pump is operational but not receiving full water flow from the south turbine. Error. Pump operations have been rerouted to the faculty central computer system. Pump 2 operations control. Someone do status. Same thing. South turbine has been deactivated. Okay. Okay. I can't. That's not a new thing. Okay. I don't think it came over here yet. Turbine controls. A corpse mangled beyond recognition. Turbine is. I'm gonna activate the turbine. 822-896. What? I didn't read what it said. Fuck. Hopefully I turned that on then. Activate the turbine. Turbine wears to life. Okay. Oh god! So many ghouls. Missed. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna bring myself in more. Heal for healers, just die. Some more room so she can move more in line of sight. Her Iger. And they're on fire. Oh, frick. So many hits. This one down. Oh, it doesn't just have to be on me, okay. Good to know for future. Missed. I'm trying to haste her. So many misses. Dear God. Okay, I did find him. He is indeed dead. So we already have gone out to all these places. Let's fix these water pumps. The non-human bones have been picked clean. Gross. Okay, okay. Operations control. Okay, we gotta go over here then. To the main room! Restart pump 1. Restart pump 2. Operating, okay, good. Oh, hi. A shambling mound of ragged flesh tumbles towards you. There's a look of desperation in its eyes. Please, don't shoot. The ghoul's breath reeks of rotting meat. We're not like the others. I'll say I don't believe you. No, please, listen to me. The ghoul takes another faltering step towards you. The Krieger stands strain takes a heavy toll. Oh, wow, frick, fuck. Talking. The Krieger strain takes a heavier toll on some of us than others. Many of my kin have been driven mad by the virus, but I am still sane. Krieger strain? It nods. Of HMHVV, the virus that has infected us, that has twisted us into this. So anyone who isn't familiar with Shadowrun, the HMHVV, I can't remember what it stands for, is a virus that causes people to do various things. There's different variations. There's this one, the strain here that turns them into like zombies. There's a strain that turns people into vampires. Is there a strain that turns people into werewolves, Photos, or is that just werewolves are separate? I think werewolves are a thing in Shadowrun anyway. But it does various things, turns people to various variations of what we would consider undead and fantasy things. So, just in case you're like, what? We are not monsters, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, this is a Wendy's. We are people with an illness, incurable for now, and yet some of us cling to hope. You may think of us as lepers, if you wish. Keep talking. We've lived down here under the Kreutz Bazaar for years. I think they are a separate disease, yeah. I don't think they're part of the one that does the undead creatures. But werewolves are a thing. If I recall. We've lived down here under the Kreutz Bazaar for years. For all that time, this place has provided refuge from the world above. We traded our labor for sustenance, both for ourselves and for our feral brothers, and we survived. That's why it takes care of itself. But now our food supply has been interrupted, and the feral ones have gone mad with hunger. They're a danger to everyone, even us. You worked for food? Who was feeding you? The doctor, a topsider from your Kreutz Bazaar. He kept us fed. That contract guaranteed it. Under the terms of our deal, we maintained the pumps that keep the Kreutz Bazaar sewage flowing. In return, the doctor gave us medical waste to eat. With proper rationing, we found that we could get by on what he gave us. The Decker monitored both sides to ensure our mutual cooperation, but with her death, the doctor has reneged on the deal. This was a Monica thing. Without the food guaranteed by the contract, the feral ones have gone mad, and in their madness, they have made it too dangerous for us to maintain the pumps. I'll say it was a Decker named Monica by chance. It nods. Yes, that was her name. You were the reason why the sewer system took care of itself. Yes, in truth, we would still work on the pumps even without the doctor's payments. We love our occupation. It helps us to feel human. But the changes wrought by the Krieger strain require us to eat human flesh. If we don't, we wither and die. Oh, when she says waste, she means like, hey, here's an organ, and here, yeah, okay. I was thinking like radioactive materials. Without regular feedings, we'll have no choice but to hunt for our food. I think that I have a solution to your problem. It's Milky Wise widen. Yes, please, whatever you can do. Our situation is desperate. I'm gonna have a word with the doctor. That's what I'm gonna say. So there's only one doctor in the Kreutz Bazaar. I've never met the guy, but I'm gonna have a word with him all the same. Also, you get different kinds of creatures from different metahumans with the disease. Like, I think elves become banshees. Yeah, that's cool. I think there's a lot more to it than there's some werewolves and some ghouls. I just didn't remember the details. We never got that far into the Shadowrun gaming as we would have liked. Medical waste equals discarded body parts, which, you know, in hindsight makes sense. I thought he meant, like, formaldehyde and shit. Or, like, this weird oozing container. But, yeah, that makes more sense. And I imagine a society like that would be in this time of Shadowrun, right? Medical waste is probably a lot easier to come by than now. Because people are just throwing away arms and stuff for, like, vat-grown arms that are better. I imagine that there's some vat-grown muscles and body parts and shit, right? This is getting really morbid, sorry. That, like... If you really want to get me going, like, start talking about intricate happenings and functions of, like, a cyberpunk Shadowrun type dystopia, and I'll go on for hours. But anyway, like, I'm sure they're capable of eating the vat-grown ones. They probably just don't taste as good. Or maybe it's more like soy calf, and they can't. I don't know. But either way, people are getting rid of their natural body parts way more often, on top of all sorts of other stuff. Not just life-threatening things, but people are like, hey, I want a cyber arm. Here, take my arm, and then they'll throw it down to some zombies. Works out. This reminds me... Living peacefully with zombies. We need to watch. We need to set up a watch party in the stream sometime this night, or not stream, in the Discord sometime soon. Then we might be able to do it in the stream itself, depending on what's available, where it plays. It really is. Cyberpunk Dystopia is so messed up. Like, body horror galore. It's just this one is doing a much better job of describing it than the last one did. So I'm like, I'm not used to having to read this out loud to people. But, you know, I also didn't have any disclaimers, like, hey guys, body horror, but I didn't realize it was going to be this bad. The ghoul nods. Yes, perhaps you can convince him where convince him where we could not. We have a comm link provided to us by the Decker. It is a direct link to Ezekiel's office. I thought it was Ezekiel, but now it's Ezekiel. If you call him, he will answer. Probably be like, who the fuck is calling me on Monica's thing? Oh, hey, ghouls. Hey, ghouls, hey! That set off my Google. It's okay, Google, go to sleep. Okay. You pick up the comlink receiver. It's a custom job cobbled together from a jumble of high-end parts. It reminds you of your mission computer, Monica's handiwork. There's a series of staccato clicks as the connection is made. Dr. Ezekiel's voice pours into your ear. It's thick with a blend of irritation and insolence. Oh, of course, he's an elf, okay. Racism. Dr. Xavier Ezekiel. If you're calling me to beg again, you might as well hang up now. I've been bled by you people for too long now. There are plenty of chop shops and organ leggers out there who pay good money for... I'll say you're not talking to a ghoul, Doc, and I don't beg. What? Who the hell is this, and how did you get on this line? Say, I'm Jinx. Maybe you've heard of me. Jinx. I've also been pronouncing it wrong. It's Escabel. It's not Ezekiel. Escabel. It's a little easier to read in the less italicized font. Escabel tries to hide the surprise in his voice. He doesn't do a very good job. What a pleasant surprise. I was wondering when I'd have the good fortune to meet you. I'll say, as much fun as it is listening to you squirm, I'm going to stop you right there. You've got some explaining to do. Look, Jinx, I don't know what those things have told you, but I am well within my rights to charge for that material. They've never paid me a thing for my services, and... I'll say, cut the shit, Doc. We both know what they've been doing for the Kreitz Bazaar. Fucking dick. Case in point about body horror. Organ legger is an occupation and it doesn't surprise people, right? Get some repo up in here. For the Kreutz Bazaar, not for me. Why should I continue to give them valuable material for free when... I'll say, you signed a contract, I expect you to honor it. Should know this how we go. Contracts don't last forever, and you'll forgive me for saying so, Jinx, but I can see no good reason to continue honoring this one. My clinic is a business, not a charity. I'm not giving your new friends any more biomaterial unless they pay me for it. I don't know which one he's going to care about. Telling the people of Kreitz Bazaar his secret. paying for their food. I'm not paying for their food because you should be doing this. Don't be a dick. I don't want to make them have to do something else for him. So I'm going to say yes, you will. If you don't, I'll reveal your little secret to the people of the Kreitz Bazaar. His tone is incredulous. Do that and you'll be getting your ghoul friends killed. I knew he was not going to go for that. The Met Box will storm down there with their arsenal and wipe them out. This guy really thinks letting ghouls suddenly go hungry is a good idea, right? Yes, they'll come, but the ghouls will already be gone. You, on the other hand, will not be so lucky. There is a pause. When he speaks again, his tone is guarded. What do you mean by that? The knife cuts both ways, Doc. What do you think that your neighbors will do when they find out that you've been feeding human flesh to a pack of ravenous ghouls for over a year? This whole plan was your friend's idea. Your sainted Monica is dead. This is how I do business, so tell me, what's it gonna be? There's a long pause. Finally, you hear a sigh. Tell your friends that I've changed my mind. Their feedings will resume directly at no additional cost. There's a click as he disconnects the line. Decide what to do about the ghouls. You're back. I'll say I've spoken to Escabel. You can expect your regularly scheduled feedings to start up again any day now. Thank you so much, Topsider. This means more to us than you can know. Alright, bye! Happy to be of service. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I was like, how did we get in here? I have so many drinks going right now. I got like half a Monster. I got my tea for my throat. And a glass of water. And my desk right now is just covered in glasses and drinks. Yes, I would like to go back to the Kreitz Bazaar, thanks. The fresh air of the Kreitz Bazaar is a welcome relief after your time in the sewers. A cool breeze drifts across the street, carrying with it the smells of food being prepared, cheap alcohol being poured, and fires being lit against the cold. The stench of the sewers, however, still lingers in your nose, a bad olfactory aftertaste. Bad olfactory aftertaste. At least the pumps are working again. Sewage overflowing into the streets would certainly smell far worse. The doc who refuses to feed the ghouls looks like the boss where I was just laid off from and acts like him too. Oh no. Oh no. Talk to this guy. Jack, finally, I was worried that you wouldn't come back either, so tell me what happened. Everything go okay? So that's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Oh, I didn't even think of that! I forgot he was supposed to be paying me for that. I could have used his money to pay them off, but, you know. I'll say your friend isn't coming, I'm sorry. Christ, poor Vic. I don't know how I'm going to tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. I'll say I found this on his body. Maybe you can give it to them. That's the maintenance manual I found. Hey, thanks. They'll... Turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. They'll appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. Why am I talking to Gennari again? Missing shipment. Now I got more karma. Okay, I need to do better at guns as well. You know what? No, revert. Well, it might help if I actually get some... didn't realize I had nothing in swords and shit. Like, no wonder I can't hit with crap. I'm all like, give me a gun! Gunari. The Romani patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. Dude! That guy has a cool mustache beard thing. Tevin Baxtail Troll? I don't know what that means, but hi. You're here to conduct some business? If so, I welcome you to Metzbach Arms and Ammunition. If not, keep right on walking. So I got your message about the missing shipment. How can I help? He nods. Aye, a gang from a nearby Kreutz has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreutz Bazaar. No, Kiez is a neighborhood. I'm getting Kreutz and Kiez mixed up. Taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help to stop this from happening. Your dear departed Monica used to provide encryption and information control for the Kreutz Bazaar. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. Say what kind of communications? Shipping manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush, and that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the Kreutz Bazaar. I had a tracking device placed on the last shipment that I sent out, containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken. I've tracked it to Gistensbrunnen. If you've never been there, it's a Kietz built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumor has it a new gang called the Rabengeister is holed up there. I suspect that two things are related. So I need you to go to Gistensbrunnen, find the Rabengeister, and get our goods back. Guys, I'm so bad at German. I can offer you 500 yen for the task, and if you can recover our missing weapons shipment, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too. I'll see what I can do, no promises. That's fair enough. Just remember, if you can get that shipment back, I'll be able to put some better weapons on the shelves here. Hardware like that might come in handy for one such as yourself. And one more thing, Jinx, I'm going to need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go soon, too, before the trail gets cold. Shit, who am I going to bring with me? Probably Glory, because she can heal and kick ass. Oh, yeah, they have things they can do. I'm not gonna bring him around much, doesn't matter. Yeah, they've got all their stuff now. Sweet. Forgot I can level them up with abilities. I'll go to the U-Bahn station and locate Gunari's missing shipments. There's a short train ride to Gussenbrunnen. You exit the subway car, stepping onto the old, grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear that this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, rundown U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gischenbrunnen Kietz, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Geister and Gunari's missing shipment. Several down looks to have completely collapsed. The old fluorescent grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface makes this what? I wish it wouldn't fade away before I could finish reading it. That's fair enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you'll forgive me for saying, but well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. She looks fed, for one thing, says the orc. The older man snorts. Indeed, what brings you to Gesundbrunnen, stranger? I'm gonna lie, say just passing through, thought I'd check out the market here. Two guards exchange glances. Of course, customers are always welcome here. Head on in. The older man steps aside. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some of the steps get slippery when it's cold. Thanks. I'm not gonna ask about them because I don't want them to get all sketchy. Man, I'm parched. Poor orc is parched. Someone get him a drink. The man before you is of average build and nondescript dress. He's leaning against an old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and... oh my god, the reading today, guys. He looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag, the name's Corin, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before, just passing through, or... What can you tell me about this place? Gissenbrunnen? Well, it's my home for one, and we've got a small bar up over there, but of course, you'll want to know about the market. His eyes lit up. Well, he's cute. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stalls for the right price. It's a real shame, but little by little things slowed down. Folks stopped taking the subway line so much. But I guess it's the way of the flux. I'll say, have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? His face falls. Wish that I had, friend. It's too bad. This place used to be soaring with commerce. But now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Tough times, I suppose. Indeed they are. Do you need anything else, friend? I'll say, I'm looking for information. You ever heard of a gang called the Rebengeister? Certainly, they've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor says they hijack freight out of the Frankfurter Tor. Then the next day you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claim they saw a member of the Rebengeister speeded by in the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of a train car. He leans closer. Between you and me, that's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I heard they implant suction cups to their hands and feet. Guess they really like. Excuse me. I guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains. He shakes his head with amusement. That's the flex state for you, though, full of the strange and unexpected. Okay, bye. The drawers look to be handmade out of rusty sheet metal. Nothing of value catches your eye with it. A goldfish, eh? The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Okay. Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? No thanks, just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Ravengeister? The Raven Ghosts? Nope, never heard about anything like that. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from the sadly shimmying woman to the near empty corridors outside. So I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here, and then I'm moving on. I'll say, where are you from? California Free States. Doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know, beside getting me out of that hellhole. It's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun, made some good friends. She clatters the ice around in her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F state goes a little far. What? How do you mean? It's just the things like the turf wars and the racists and junk, you know, like these humanist assholes. Unpleasant. But that shit aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? I'll say, call me Jinx. Nice to meet you, Jinx. Now that's in my bit, what are you doing in this place? I'll say, I just came here for the market like you. Goldfish laughs. At least there's alcohol. Synthahol, ma'am, says the bartender. Whatever it is, I'll drink more to it. She downs her glass and slams it on the bar with a loud exhalation. So what was that thing you said? Robengeister? Ravengeister. Raven Ghost. Might be anything in Gussenbrunnen. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folks pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her empty gin and tonic. Maybe you've been down here too long. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Alright, that's it, Fraulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 new yen. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? She's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. Now you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to you with a shrug. Sorry I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. Alright, bye. Hi there, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? So just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Ravengeister? Troll's eyes flicker back and forth. No, I can't say that I have. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? The troll's eyes flicker back and forth. I don't know anything about weapons. I just sell scraps of salvage and home remedies. Uh-huh. Well, thanks for your time. Let's go to this chick, the odd merchant. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of the sort you'll not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around? Despite the shopkeeper's claims, her inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of the weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Sure, let's see what you have. Oh, hello, Turbo Freak. How's it going? How are you today? Doing good. Very nice. Very nice. Just got this game for the bundle sale. Nice, nice. I'm enjoying this so far. Did you get Dragonfall specifically, or all of them? Maybe not all of them, but because I know there's a few I haven't tried yet. All nice. I had started Hong Kong before I started streaming. When I started playing these on stream, I started at the beginning, so I started at Returns, though technically none of them are connected, so you don't have to do them in order, but, you know. So I played a bit of Hong Kong, really liked it. I played Returns, it's pretty good, but I'm really liking this one so far, and I think I will like Hong Kong as much when I start playing it, so they're really good. Do you play Shadowrun at all, outside of that, or just got these games because they were in a bundle? They have an Aries, they don't have an Aries. Well, it's expensive. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy any weapons at all. Oh, wait. I'll say, what's up with the shoddy looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you'll find this side of the Atlantic. At that price, a steal. Just going through Dragonfall at the moment. Nice. I'm really liking it, so. Though I am struggling greatly with trying to read the German names. I'll say it looks like some of those parts are hot glued together. As I said, the work of a master craftsman. A weapon made by any other would simply break after being fired. I'll be going now. Bye! You don't have any information or anything I want. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. I'm looking for a gang called the Ravengeister. Ever heard of them? No, she frowned slightly, and I wouldn't suggest asking questions about things around here. Or about such things around here. Okay, I guess it's up here then. I think I checked here. Yeah, so I can check up here. Okay. These crates don't seem to be part of the shipment that was en route to the Crates Bazaar. Scuff marks. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall more closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall here. You can spot a clear mechanism for opening. Oh, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place. I'm not sure, someone might spill the beans. Or, so I'm sure someone will spill... Wow. My reading. Seriously. It's been too long. I've been off for a few weeks from replaying this game. I'm gonna attempt to force open the wall, because I'm a strong troll. Strong troll power! It takes some doing, but you manage to force open the false wall. The hinges give way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. First, I'm gonna check out all the things. The area has extreme disrepair. Water is flooding out of the walls and stagnating in pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Gross. This appears to be an old U-band information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it's quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update. Primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to the Gessenbrunnen station. Please select an option from the menu below. Route information. You start to press the 4 key only to realize that the key is missing from the keyboard. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. The 3 key? You've selected station history. Oh. Not reading all that right now. Okay. I'll just leave the terminal alone. We found the door. Based on the time when we get this mission done, that's probably when I'll stop. So next week we'll do the fighting the Municipality Club. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In his place, a cold, unwavering gaze. What's a glaze? I wondered. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Raven Geister wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now what do you want of a... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I definitely need to stop soon. My breeding brain is... Blah. What do you want of us? Say your piece. I'll say, I don't know, it looked like an invitation to me. If you really don't want to be found, you might want to hide your tracks a little better. He stares you down for a long moment, then breaks into a chuckle. I'll grant you we've been a little careless. I guess we figured with Monica Schaefer out of the picture, the Crates Bazaar would be an easy score. That's why you're here, right? We stole your supplies, now you want them back? Yeah, that's about right. Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me, but unfortunately we need those supplies more than you do, so I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. Okay, so I can see things are hard around here, Corin, but I have to look out for my own kits, I think is what we determined it was. And that shipment belongs to us. Not from where I'm standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed, I'll tell you what. It seems like you know what it's like to look out for kits like this. It's not easy, right? We provide for these people. A haul like that shipment keeps Gessenbrunnen from going hungry just a little while longer. It's our home, these are our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Crates Bazaar. So I'm prepared to let you leave, just like that, knowing our little secret here and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away, and just walk away and forget this ever happened. Corin smiles. What do you think, stranger? Can't look around and see how many of them there are. He's so reasonable and charming, but I'm gonna say no. Two damage? Wow, we suck. 23 damage, damn! Give me some healing, mama. Thank you. Do this first. Wow. Okay, I need to start marking people because this is ridiculous. There we go. Oof. I missed marking him? No, over here. Corin's tough. I'm gonna chase after you a lot. Is he marked? He's not marked, so I'll mark him again. How ridic is it? Is it so ridic that it needs Vin Diesel to portray it? It does, Bodos. Mark targets or marks, I'll shoot him twice. Or not. Or not. Seriously, this guy is... I was trying to mark him. Whew. There you go, he dead now. Orin's keys, you say? I thought that was a spider. I didn't realize that was just a chair. A standard cyber terminal waits on the table before you. The screen is active, displaying a basic list of simple data queries. Check inventory logs. It appears that the Rebengeister keep a detailed inventory of their stolen goods. A quick scan of the data indicates that while the medical supplies bound for the Kreutz Bazaar are long gone, Gunnari's missing weapons shipment is currently in a storage locker at Frankfurter Tor. The locker number is marked as 49. You can copy the information to your PDA and forward it to the Gunnari. Or to Gunnari. Okay. Apparently I don't have to, like, actually physically take them. I should tell them where they are. There's stuff over here, though. Just old... full of old SimSense recordings. Okay. They're all empty. Okay. Alright. Go to upstairs. Go to upstairs. Sounds like something died in here. Upon closer inspection, it's just moldy soy cakes. Surface access has been welded shut, probably an attempt to keep security tight. Return to the Greats Bazaar. Go talk to Gunari, and then you emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Greats Bazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of Brennan. The Kreitzberg is an island of hope afloat amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state, but it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. Time to find Gunari and tell them the news. What's what PDA doing now? I think it retells me my objectives every time I come back here. As if I didn't know what they were. Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps? Say, I took care of the business with the Rabengeister. They won't be hijacking your shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across his normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, the people have already retrieved the shipment exactly where you said it would be. Good work. How are you able to manage that? I'll say things got a little messy, but I got the job done. Cold smile flickers across his face. His face? Good. Sometimes a little mess is necessary. Here's your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you, I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? I'll say yes, let's see what you got. Whew. I do not have the ranged combat for any of these. I may grab a shotgun, so at least I have... No, because I'm doing this with range, I must keep my gun, or my weapon. Oh, I want this axe! Take close combat at 5, though. Armor vest with plates, you say? Am I wearing clothes right now? I don't remember. Sell that because I don't plan on. I'm not gonna need this again. I don't want this. I don't want to have lower intelligence. I have no clothes on, I don't think. I'm gonna leave and just make sure, though. Oh, no, do you have an outfit? It is the secure Decker clothing. Should get more cyberware. Okay. I got a small machine gun. I'll save it on the armor. Alright. Sweet. Confirm. Sorry, I just want to talk to everyone, see if I had the person. The elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it has been stretched too tightly over his frame. Track marks line the crooks of his arms, and dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all of this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes his twinkling, bugged-out eyes on yours and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. When he speaks to you, his voice is surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, mein Freunden. You here for some magic? Because Zach Flash, he gestures at himself with a dramatic flourish, is your magic man. No thanks, I don't do magic, so I'll be on my way. Zach shrugs and slowly raises his right hand and wiggles his fingers. Toodles. I wish I could voice that because I do German accents, because I would be doing the fuck out of that in this game. What? I didn't notice this before. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here because otherwise I'm gonna go on forever. It's never gonna... Though first I do want to see if I can... buy anything from her, because she might have bits for me to buy. Because of tech do you carry? Anything and everything, and your new deck, some software perhaps, I'm your girl. Or maybe you're a rigger like I am, perhaps I can interest you in a drone or two. Cyberdecks, I already got the better one than that. I'm gonna buy a drone because that's what I'm trying to fix. Matrix Courier. Okay, let me see what my armor was again. Armor 1. Okay, so like anything is better than what I have. Okay, Cyberdecks, drones, outfits. +1 decking and +1 drone combat. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I don't think it's right. Let me now buy consumables, programs. Okay. You do level 2. Okay, I should do level 2s of things I like. Area for 20's good. Alright. Confirm. Go to my inventory. Did I not buy it? What the heck? Okay. Okay. Now I'm just confused as to why I can't access. I might have to do it when I go into the next mission. Hopefully I don't forget I did this. Maybe I have to go to the safe house for it? It is possible. There we go. Oh, I don't know if I like how that looks. But it's better, so. There's my deck I have. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that's... that equipped at least. Alright. Well, not a fan of how dumb that level looks, but that is fine. We'll stop here. We'll do the Shat Nest next because we gotta kick some human supremacist butt. And that'll be next week. Okay. No, I wanna leave. Exit menu. Peridot, what would you like? Don't hit that too hard. I finally got it all set up. If you knock stuff off, I'll be very upset. Very sad. Super sad. All right. Okay. No problem, Wodos. I'm just seeing who we're gonna raid into now. Move, Peridot. You're a butt. Okay. Peridot would like to say hi. But anyway, so as far as announcements and whatnot go, next night I am streaming will be on Thursday, 8 p.m. So same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I will be streaming Dead by Daylight Survival. Stop. You're like slowly crawling onto my mouse. It's not cool. One second. I just want to check something. Like 3 minutes ago. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and just not we don't have to do it tonight. Just so everyone gets used to it. We do have a new redeem of Guide the Raid. So if ever you know a streamer you want me to raid, let me know. I think I'm gonna go with Itsy Spitsy. She's doing some Final Fantasy VII. She's someone new I've started Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy X, and that's like a super nostalgic game for me. And she seemed pretty neat the other day when I met her. So let's go give her a raid. Spread the love around, you know? Alright, so I will see you guys Thursday, if not sooner. And for some Dead by Daylight, and then Friday we'll hopefully, finally I'll have this, I hope to have this primed in time, but I still have some green stuff to do. But hopefully by Friday we can paint this. Alright, anyway, bye! Have a good night, thank you so much for joining me, and I'm so glad I finally got to get back to this, because it sucked having to stay away from Shadowrun for so long, because I was sick, but... Alright, awesome, bye!